Mark, thank you. This week is part of a grassroots effort. An online petition is being launched that would hold the mayor of Chicago directly accountable to voters and subject to recall. A similar push failed almost a decade ago. Will history repeat itself? A new initiative in Chicago with a familiar ring. Recall this fall, the brainchild of Bolan, an activist who wants voters to be able to decide whether or not Chicago's mayor can be recalled.
We're more concerned with ceasefires in Gaza than we are with ceasefires in our own neighborhoods, where we're more concerned with migrants than providing services to our own people who have been waiting years and years and years for community centers and parks to be built and, services for veterans.
Bolan believes the mayor must stand up to a Bears team that may once again be turning to taxpayers to fund a new stadium.
Now they want to tear it down? Why? I want to know why. That's part of it. The other part is when are we going to get our $660 million back, and where is that money going to go?
Mayor Brandon Johnson has called Bolan's recall effort disingenuous, motivated by right-wing extremism. Johnson's not the first mayor to face a recall. Illinois State Rep. LaShawn Ford tried to remove Mayor Rahm Emanuel in 2015 after the shooting death of Laquan McDonald.
At the time, my message was, this is not about Rahm. This is about the mayor's position. I stand firm on that I believe that if the voters lose confidence in the mayor of the city of Chicago or the governor of Illinois, they should have a mechanism in place to recall that person.
9 years ago, Ford's efforts faced strong opposition, not only here in Chicago, but downstate as well.
Not only were they not going to make it easy, Scott, they made it impossible. My bill never got a chance to have a hearing for the people to come and support in Springfield.
Ford refuses to give up on his efforts to make the recall of mayors in Illinois the law of the land. He's brought his legislation up for a vote in Springfield every year since then.
If you are one that believes in a democracy, then you should not be afraid of voters having the ability to recall you if they lose confidence and trust.
Bolan needs more than 56,000 signatures to get his recall initiative on the November ballot, and he knows he's facing an uphill battle, but believes Chicago's big blue machine may be weakening.
You can see just the way that happened with Bring Chicago Home and with the state's attorney's race. The machine is dying. The machine is breaking down. It's going to break down even more.
Bolan is holding a press conference to officially launch his recall effort at City Hall at 11 a.m. this Thursday.